Hey guys, it's Kim bringing you your week 6 Maintain Don't Gain workout. The workout today is going to be circuit style. We're going to have 3 separate circuits, and within the circuit we're going to have 3 different movements. The moves that we focus on today are going to be mostly from plank position to work the upper body, and then to focus on our lower body we're going to work some squats, some lunges, and some bridges. So let's go ahead and get into circuit number 1. We're going to come down into a plank position. We're going to do a down dog crunch. So I'm going to get into that plank, shoulders over hands, nice solid plank position. I'm going to drive my hips up, get into that nice down dog. As I come forward, I'm going to drive my right knee towards the chest. So I'm basically doing a down dog plus a mountain climber. I'm going to drive it up, come forward, knee to chest. We're going to do 10 reps per side. So do 10 reps on your right side, then go ahead and do 10 reps on your left side. Then we're going to take it to our next movement. We're going to get our legs now. We're going to go to a squat plus a side leg lift. So I'm going to get my feet set up, nice squat position, feet about hip width apart, open those toes just a smidge. I'm going to come into a nice squat. As I come up, I'm going to lift that leg to the side. Down, up and lift. As I lift, I'm going to think about leading with my heel as I raise to get that nice squeeze. We're going to go ahead and do 10 on the right leg. So I'm going to hit it 10 times. Once I've done 10, take it over to the left side. And that'll be our leg portion for circuit 1. Then I'm going to come down to get my core work. Back to that plank position. We're going to go side plank this time. I'm going to show 2 different options for this one. This will be a little bit harder, feet stacked on top of each other. Make sure that elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. I'm going to come up into that plank, bring my hand behind my head. I'm going to drop that top elbow like I'm trying to reach the bottom elbow, and then come back up. Take your time here. This does not have to be hard. I feel excellent oblique work on that side that is facing the floor. So I'm going to do 10 crunches there, flip over and do 10 crunches on the other side. If you would like to modify this, just go ahead and bend that bottom knee to 90, top leg straight. Again, working here, coming back up. And that will complete circuit 1. You will repeat that entire circuit 2 times, then you'll move on to circuit 2. Circuit 2, starting off with our plank position work, we're going to come down to our Brazilian crunch. So again, starting in that nice plank position, I'm going to drive my right knee towards my left elbow and kick it out. Now if you really want a good challenge, try to keep that foot off the floor once you start the movement. If you need to tap the foot to the floor while you're going through it, perfectly fine. But if you want it to be a little bit harder, I'm just going to drive. Once I kick it out, that foot never touches the floor. So I'll do 10, right knee to left elbow, then I'll do 10, left knee to right elbow. And then I'll move on to our leg portion. We're going to take it for a split squat lunge. I'll go ahead and show the side view for this one. I'm going to keep my right foot in front to start. Step that foot back. All I'm going to do is drop it straight down. Knees stand right over that ankle. Drive through that front heel to come up. Down and up. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can hold it down, pulse a little bit before you stand back up, would be an option. So I'll do 10 in this position, 10 with left leg in front. Also, if you do want to make it a little bit harder, you could use a step or something to elevate your back leg just to make that front leg work a little bit harder. Make sure that you are stepped out far enough so that when you drop down, you're able to keep that knee back behind that toe and finish here. So that's just a little advanced option if you want to take it there. Coming back down for some Supermans. I'm going to start with my arms fully extended out in front. Now it's going to be a little bit different than a traditional Superman because as I raise, I'm going to drive my elbows back towards my side. Then I'm going to let it down. So just showing the upper body portion first, elbows, chest coming up, elbows coming to that side, right here. Then full move, getting that lower body in as well, squeeze those glutes as you raise, I'm coming up, big squeeze, let it down. And keep that head down the entire time through the movement so we're keeping that spine in line. So we don't want to be looking up here, putting the left straight on the neck, keep that head down. Do 10 total of those. So again, you'll repeat this circuit number 2 times. We're going to move on to circuit number 3, which of course is going to start from plank position. So I'm already down here, so we're going to start with that movement. This one I prefer to do off of a mat. So we're going to start in a plank, I'm gonna jump my feet outside my hands and come into a squat position. So it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna jump my feet out, come up into a squat, and hold. We wanna make sure that we're not sitting down. I wanna really keep that tension, so I wanna raise those hips up. Hands down, jump it back out. Jump it up. You wanna work on being nice and upright in that squat, not being hunched over here, so get up as high as you can. If the jumping portion is a little too much, you can simply just walk your hands back, bend your knees, and walk yourself to that position and bring that chest up. Walk it back out. So there's options if you need to modify. Do 10 of those. Then we're gonna go onto our mat for a single leg bridge. Awesome glute hamstring work here. Gonna pull the heel in towards the booty. I like palms to be up so I know you're not pushing down with your hands as you're driving through your heel. Also want your toe to be up. So instead of foot flat, I like that toe to be up so I know you're really driving through your heel. Bring that opposite leg up at 45 degrees. I'm gonna drive my hips up so I've got a nice straight line from my knee through my hip, through my shoulder. I'm gonna drop it down. Big drive through that heel and up. Then I'll switch it out. 10 on the other side. And then that takes us in perfect position to go right to our butterfly crunch. All I'm gonna do, butterfly my feet, and it's just a little variation on your standard crunch. So elbows are gonna be nice and wide. I'm gonna crunch up like I normally would. I've just got my feet in a little bit different position. And down, big exhale up, and let it down. And do these nice and slow. There's no rush, so take your time. 10 of those. And that would be circuit 3. So again, we've got 3 full circuits. Go through each circuit 2 times. Go for 3 if you're really feeling good. And that is your week 6 circuit workout.